Welcome to MC Travelogue. On this episode, we'll be exploring my real-life house for pretend. So we're going to start this one at the Arches station. It's a train station because of those arches, but that's a different episode. So we go down this road here. So while I was playing, I thought, I've built all kinds of things from my memory, just being creative. I wonder if I could build something real life. So my first project was my real life house. So if you go to Google and do a street view and you find this house, you will know where I live. I mean, if you look for this particular house here. So this is the driveway in real life, and there is a sidewalk that comes along the side, to the front of the house. Now, I'll be honest, this garden looks better than my real one, but that's okay. So you go up on the front porch, go in the door, front door, and you're in this little entry hallway area. And yes, I do have hardwood floors. In most of the rooms, I do need to put some tiles down, some ceramic tiles, and then some carpeting. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So back in the foyer entranceway here, off to the left, you've got the living room with a big bay window. And this little thing sticks out. It's really not a square. It's more, I don't know, it's got some more angles to it, but you can't do that in Minecraft. So that's the best I could do. So that's the living room. And then you go this way, and this is the dining room. And there's actually a piano over here and the dining room table. You go in here, and this is the studio / computer room with a closet. And in that closet is where I keep all my incense and my PC game boxes from back in the 90s and early 2000s when I still bought games on disc. And sitting right here in the corner, right here, is my computer setup. And I could look out the window. Well, I can't right now because it's nighttime, but anyway, that's the computer room. And then if you have to go to the bathroom, that's right in here. This is the shower. Then you go into the kitchen, and there's the island, a little pantry. I actually have a bookshelf in the pantry for my good board games, but we'll let that go for now. On this this is like the utility room, the back porch. Got the washer and dryer here. Got some shelves, and those are a couple shoes that Will put down. I told him to keep it straight, just like real life. Then you go out on the deck, and I've got a table and chairs out here, and I sit out here and read quite a bit. Now there are the air conditioning units to my house. Now I really don't have this pond. It was already here, so I thought, you know what? So that's what my yard would look like with a pond. And my neighbors aren't quite that close. Well, they're pretty close actually. So you come down the deck and you're in the backyard. Here is a big patio that we've got. And this is like a storm cellar doors to go down into the basement. We'll come back and take a look at that. And there's the egg that I leave out in the corner of the yard. Then out here is my garage. This is a lot cleaner than the real one. And if you would go all the way through the garage, there is an alley which goes along the back side of my property. And that's it. That's the garage. So let's go back into the house. I'll show you the basement, and then we'll go up, take a look upstairs. All right. So you go down these steps, and then you're in the basement. Now, before they redid the house, this was the entrance into the basement. It's just a little, real skinny, and the deck outside is now above the old entrance. And they put this wide entrance, which was great because I was able to get some big bookshelves and all kinds of some other furniture things into the basement where otherwise I wouldn't have been able to. Now in this little room, it's the old coal room because in the real house they had an old coal furnace that sat against this back wall, and there was a chute coming in where that window is, and that's where the truck would pull up in the driveway, and they'd shovel the coal into this coal room. And then they would shovel the coal into the furnace. The guy who grew up in this house He lives actually across the street now. And he came over when I was moving in, and he was telling me stories about the house, how it used to be. So anyway, so that's the basement. Go up the steps. It comes back out into the foyer. Now let's go on upstairs. Like this. Now here's a big walk-in closet in the hallway. It's awesome. I can put clothes and dartboard and old movie projectors in there. And in here is Paige's room. And she's got the biggest closet, bedroom closet upstairs. Oh, looks like she hung some curtains. That's pretty cool. Then we've got Will's room. That's awesome. He put red curtains just like he's got. He's got a little closet in there too. Oh, and he builds himself his bookshelf. That's pretty good. I like that. I like when the kids come in and start working. Now this is the furnace room upstairs, and this is the master bedroom. They're supposed to, the bed's right here currently, in real life, that is. And this is the little hatch that goes up into the attic, which I've never been in my real house up in the attic. I'm not going to go up there in the game either. And this used to be a bedroom upstairs, but they turned it into a big bathroom. The sink is over here, and the bath shower is back in that little cubby hole. Anyway, so that's the upstairs of the house, and I've got a big painting I hang here, like music themed. It's pretty neat. Got it at a junk shop in Springfield, Illinois. Okay, well anyway, that is my house. Let's go back out and take a look. Now in real life, this sidewalk goes out to the front, to the road. That goes in front, but with all these trees I couldn't duplicate everything exactly, and in real life I don't have any trees on my property, so this is pretty neat seeing what my yard would look like if I lived in a forest, basically. Alright, and that concludes our tour of my real life house. Thanks for watching, and come back for another episode of MC Travelogue.